Hey, folks, I'm back. It's only been a few minutes for me, but for you, maybe a couple days, whatever. Um, it's a nice sunny afternoon out by the lake, and you know that's where I like to be if I can. I wanted to talk about some things said by Noam Chomsky. Now, uh, there are issues that I have with him in other areas, but he's got some nuggets. All right? You can get nuggets from anywhere. And here's a few that I picked up from Chomsky. And he says, if we choose, we can live in a world of comforting illusion. Yeah. Remember ignorance is bliss? Excuse me. Jeez. Drinking that Diet Dew. Look at there. Gets to me every time. But living in a comforting illusion is something that a lot of people desire. They seek it out. They seem to intuitively know that because ignorance is bliss, they don't want to know anything else. They don't want to remember one of our other writers, you know, Einstein said that the greater the intelligence that somebody has, it rips them away from their ability to deny that things exist. And that's absolutely true. Denial isn't just a river in Egypt, it is a methodology in order to reach bliss. And then, of course, in order to live in Chomsky's comforting illusion. Because life is not comfort. And maybe that illusion can last for a little while, but things always happen. Maybe it's not so bad to enjoy it. You think, oh, if I could just go back in time, back to when I was this age or that age. And okay, great. Maybe you had it good then. I don't know. I seldom have had it that way. But if you did, what happened if you went back with the knowledge that you have today? You'd probably ruin everything. Next thing that Mr. Chomsky has to say is changes and progress very rarely are gifts from above. They come out of struggles from below. I agree with this one wholeheartedly. In fact, in my Powers of the Earth novel series, which I don't know if you've read it or not, but you've probably heard me talk about the nisus rius adversitas. Of course, that is Latin for the necessary adversity. Changes and progress rarely come from above. They come out of struggles from below. It's absolutely true. He goes on to say, either you repeat the same conventional doctrines that everybody is singing, or else you say something true. And if you do say something true, it will sound like it's from outer space. Remember what Freud said. Everyone has neuroses. And they will protect their neuroses like a lioness protecting her cub. To break people away from that comforting illusion is violence. Think about that. It's violence. And it'll sound like it came from outer space. Because they're going to fight to stay in that illusion. Remember, did you watch the Star Trek movies where Captain Picard gets caught up in the Nexus? And it's this Nexus that is that comforting illusion. And it's so real. It's so comforting that those that are caught up in it don't want to break away from it. They want to stay there forever. They think it is literally heaven. Of course, he has to break out of it in order to save the world, or multiple worlds, or whatever he was saving at the time. I don't even remember, but I remember the Nexus as being this comforting illusion that he has to break away from. And he walks in, and Captain Kirk is in there. And he says, "Hey, you got to help me." And he's like, "I'm not leaving. The love of my life is upstairs. I'm making her breakfast right now." He's like, "She's not really here. This is an illusion." So finally, Captain Picard breaks Captain Kirk out of this Nexus. And he knows that he's been living a lie. And of course, he seeks to sacrifice himself at the end. Anyway, interesting. You might sound like you're from outer space. Maybe I sound like I'm from outer space. Chomsky also says, "I was never aware of any other option but to question everything." Well, yeah. If you're not going to live that comforting illusion and things are coming at you, especially if they're from these doctrines that other people are following and that they have the expectation that you're going to follow as well, you have to question everything. Everything. Again, changes and progress aren't handed to you. All right? They are born out of struggle. And we're all in a struggle, aren't we? Every day. In order to find that path where maybe you don't have that comforting illusion, but maybe your struggles are less. And maybe you can live in a way that provides short little tastes of happiness. Remember, Freud said, happiness itself is an illusion that is based on a momentary satisfaction. Like when you finally accomplish something that you've been attempting for a long period of time. Or you have an orgasm. You gotta love Freud, right? the last thing that I'll leave you with from Chomsky today is colorless green ideas sleep furiously. Gotta love it. What does that mean? Colorless green ideas sleep furiously. I know what it means to me. What does it mean to you? Think about it. All right, that's enough. Like, share, subscribe. Please comment down below. And I'll see you all later. Bye.